Hey guys, and welcome to another instructional video where today we're going to talk about the seated row machine. Now here's what a typical seated row machine will look like. And during this exercise we'll be working the trapezius and rhomboid muscles, which are of the upper central back, and the latissimus dorsi, which stretches across most of the back of the arm all the way down the side. It also comes to the centre of the back and most of the way up the back. As we can see from the brief picture here, we'll be sat on a seat with our chest against the pad, and we'll be pulling the handles from in front of us towards us into the body. Now with this setup there are a couple of adjustments you may need to make. Firstly, I want to make sure that I'm not sat too close to the handles. As you can see here, I haven't got a stretch at all to reach the handles, so I'm not going to be able to get a full range of motion. So I can bring the pad further away from the handles as shown, and that way I can increase the stretch and improve the range of motion. I'll also need to lower the seat here because ideally I'd like to have my hands only slightly lower than my shoulder level. I'll be gripping the handles with an overhand grip. I may have to stretch initially to get the handles, but this is okay to just get into position. Now, as always, if you want to change the weights, we can pull the pin out, either make the weight heavier or lighter by bringing the pin up and down the stack, depending on what weight we like. And also, if those increments are too much, we can move the discs across or back across to either increase or decrease the weight again, but by a smaller increment. Now, as I stretch to reach the handles, I'm going to pull them into my starting position. I'm going to try and retract my shoulder blades and then pull with my elbows. You want to try and imagine that your hands are just hooks in this position, just gripping onto the handles. We'll try and keep the elbows at the same height throughout the movement. Again, retracting the shoulder blades at the back, which essentially just means trying to hold them together. And controlling the weight on the eccentric and the concentric parts of the movement. So when you see the weight stack, you see the weights come together but not actually touch. That's going to keep the emphasis on the muscles. And when I'm straightening my arms, they don't lock out in front of me. I'm keeping them slightly bent. Now I can change my grip. There's two grips on this machine. Essentially it's the same setup, same movement, but this time the elbows you want to come next to the body. This is going to recruit a little bit more bicep work, but essentially I want us to use the version of this exercise that we feel the most contraction in the back and is also the one that is the most comfortable for us. You see that I have my head in a neutral spine position, my chest up against the pad. I'm not leant over the pad, I'm trying not to lean back. There may be some slight movement in the spine, but as long as I'm not moving too much, that's not too much of a worry. I'm putting my feet on the foot plates provided. That helps give me more stability throughout my body. And then when I'm finished with a set and I've finished all my reps, I just step back off the machine, and that's it. That is the seated row machine. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.